name is Salome. I am the only daughter in the poor family with 4 children. My tribe is Pangwa from Njombe, Tanzania. I hardly started learning English language as my 3rd language with an ambition of being a neurologist. After completing Standard 7, I just stayed at home with any hope of joining Form 1 because my parents swore not to take me to secondary level just because there was the misconception lived among so many people that taking a girl to school was wastage of time. Therefore, only boys were being taken to secondary school. By then, I'd already given up at all. I didn't even think about my future anymore. But unexpectedly, God made the way, and a door for my studies was opened in February 2010. My parents woke me up early on a cold morning to begin preparing for my O-level studies. As I got out of bed, I felt a bit anxious about starting late, as my fellow students had already begun their studies 3 weeks before. We arrived at school and headed straight to the bursar's office to pay my fees and other necessary expenses. My parents then left me alone to start my studies. As I walked towards the classroom, I felt a sense of anticipation mixed with nervousness. The teacher on duty showed me the classroom where my classmates were studying English. As I sat down, I looked around and realized that I was the only one who had just started. The teacher continued the lesson, and I tried to pay attention with all my mind, but it was difficult for me to understand anything. Some of my classmates, however, spoke English fluently. On my side, I felt intimidated and inadequate. I even thought about quitting and going back home. My fellows were laughing at me, especially when I made some errors. I can't forget the day that I was sent to the office to take textbooks, and I came back with chalks just because I didn't understand my teacher. Everyone laughed at me so much, but I encouraged myself and moved on. After a month and 2 weeks of intense studying, it was announced that there would be a midterm test. I took the exam and managed to secure 2nd place out of 60 students. This success motivated me to study even harder and believe in myself. I began reading 20 to 30 English words every day, and with time, I became one of the best English speakers in my school. This enabled me to participate in debates within the school and even inter-school competitions. By the time I finished my Form 4 studies, I had already mastered all the English foundations. This story teaches us that diligence and consistency are crucial in the journey towards success. Even when we face obstacles and challenges that make us feel inadequate, it is essential to remain focused and determined to achieve our goals.